So what are the things that invalidate my prayer? Number one, to break my wudu, because one of the conditions of salat is to be in the state of purity. So if a person urinates, defecates, passes wind, etc., invalidates his wudu, then his prayer is invalid. Imagine someone in prostration and he takes a nap, he sleeps, wakes up after 5-7 minutes and says, whoops, I took a nap. Yeah, your prayer is invalid, akhi, because you broke your wudu. Number two, to be in touch with an impurity, an impure substance. So if it comes in contact with a worshipper and he's aware of it, this invalidates his prayer unless he removes it. So for example, while praying, I remember that I have an impurity on my headgear. So I immediately take it off and throw it away and continue to pray. Your prayer is valid. But if the impurity is in my underwear, I can't take those off while praying. So I have to break my prayer and remove it and purify myself and go and establish a prayer once again. Number three, to expose or to uncover the awrah deliberately. So a woman, while praying, takes off her scarf, fixes her hair, puts her scarf again, and continues to pray. No, you've exposed your awrah deliberately. Your prayer is invalid. Number four, to give your back to the qibla deliberately. And we spoke about movement and turning away from the qibla. This breaks your prayer. Number five, to speak deliberately. So while in prayer, someone says to you, where did you put my wallet? And you said, it's on the table there. And you continue to pray. This breaks your prayer. Number six, to laugh out loudly. So if someone laughs out loudly during prayer, the consensus of scholars that this invalidates his prayer. Number seven, among the things that invalidate a person's prayer, whether a man or a woman, is for a woman to pass in front of the worshipper, or a dog or a black dog would walk between the prostration spot and the standing position of an individual. The Prophet said, alayhi salam, when one of you stands to pray, he will be screened if he has something in front of him. That is like the back of a saddle. If he does not have something in front of him that is like the back of a saddle, then his prayer will be interrupted. If a donkey, a woman, or a black dog passes in front of him. And this hadith was narrated by Imam Muslim. Now, I know that many people would say, whoa, you're resembling women to dogs and donkeys. I said, no, I'm not. This is the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. And this is part of worshiping Allah without asking for justification or a legitimate reason. We comply without arguing. And this invalidates the prayer of a man praying or even a woman. So if a sister passes in front of her mom or her sister between her prostration position and standing position, this invalidates her prayer. Number eight, to abandon one of the pillars, to omit an essential part or condition or obligatory part of the prayer deliberately without any excuse. And we spoke about this before when we talked about the pillars and the obligatory actions. Number nine, to eat or drink deliberately. Number 10, deliberately adding a pillar or putting a pillar in the position of another pillar. So someone adding a fifth rak'ah in dhuhr deliberately, or prostrating before doing ruku' deliberately. This invalidates the prayer. Number 11, canceling the intention. And this has to have the firm intention to leave the prayer, not an intrusive thought that comes to your head while praying saying, oh, I think I'm gonna leave prayer to do this and that. It's an intrusive thought. No, we're talking about a sincere, firm intention to leave the prayer and to break it. This invalidates the prayer.